go down your stalker list, okay? Because this is something that you guys just have to know. I mean, I know you like, I don't care, but this is something you got to know, okay? You got a stalker in your bloodline. You got a stalker ex that everybody's tired of. Everybody tired of this person. Everybody want this person to shut up. Everybody want this person to go and do something besides talk about you. Besides trying to figure out where you at, trying to figure out how much money you making, trying to figure out who you with, trying to figure out who you hanging out with. People is sick and tired of this person. Okay? Somebody in your bloodline. It could be a cousin. It could be an aunt. It could be a brother. It could be a sister. It could be your own daddy. It could be your own mother. Obsessed on a high level. Okay? To the point where now they dressing like you. They are literally trying to hack your phone to see if you had bought something new. Something like an outfit or something that they can mimic you. To walk as if they're you. And literally Most High is literally telling me this. Like giving me visuals of this. I'm like, this is like cringy. You know, because these are grown people here that are doing this. You got folks at your job. Some of them they don't even work there no more because they got so obsessed with you that people was telling on them. You know, you can't trust people at the job place. I don't even know why these people try to create a group at the job place. Folks will betray you. They looking for you to trust them just so that they can betray you. I don't know what this person thought. But they try to come up with a group or whatever, you know, at the job place and try to talk about you. And folks ratting on this person ain't even there no more. This person got fired. It's so much backfiring that's happening to you guys as clones out here. And I have to say clones because they already dismissed. They dismissed their whole identity, and they're doing their best to walk in yours to the best of their abilities. You know, they're going, out of their way to where it's cringy. Like, I'm talking about folks is around them is getting uncomfortable. Like, they feeling like, you know how you embarrassed for somebody? And it's like a feeling that makes you feel like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? This is awkward. This is, you know, what are you doing? You know, like it's starting to like show like bad. You know, like it's starting to the point where we all know what's going on. You know, and it's like there's no telling this person to, you know, like to stop, to cut it out. You know, this person is full throttle and they got one thing on their mind, and that is becoming you. You know, and it just sucks because I'm telling you guys, when I went into a dream. And I went into it because I'm a traveler in my dream for some reason. I don't even know how, because I don't be wanting to go traveling to different realms. But they were stalkers and clones in different. You guys got stalkers and clones in different realms. It's a true thing. And the Most High will literally awaken you in your dream so you can see this. And I'm like, oh, here we go again. As I leave this dimension, this realm, out of the blue, I don't even know why. Because me personally, I don't be setting up as if that's what I'm going to do when I go to sleep. I don't know how this happening. But when I did, I looked, you know, the spirit told me to look back. He said, yeah, like, look back, girl. I looked back. It was a whole multitude. But when I look back, they try to act like, you know, they were doing, like they were occupied in that area. But they literally was following me. So I had to open the ground up and I had to allow them to, like, as they fall and down on the ground, and I closed it back up and I woke up. You know, and it was a deep message. You know, it was a statement to all these clones out there that you literally will be going to jail. Because it is, you know, because the Most High is like warning them as if, you know, you might want to back up. Because you taking this on a whole nother level of no one thought that these people would even take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the Most High got to tell us, like, if he's watching, because he sees it all, and he's telling us what's going on, he been and warned them people. Like, stay away from this person. Like, leave this person alone. Like, how many ways do folks got to explain to you to leave this individual alone. But then again, it's some type of entity attachment to where they thinking like, how when they you? Like, how can I leave something alone when I have to mimic this person? So I have to, like, tap into every move that this person make, because I'm actually trying to be that person. It's impossible to leave this person alone when I'm trying to be this person. This is what, they want to tell people when people are telling them, hey, you might want to, and this and that. They're like, but I can't, because I'm actually trying to transform myself into this person. So how? Like, I need to be every day, we need to be here with it every day, and people just running, at this point, people just like, folks is about to start calling them folks, them psych ward folks on this person, because stuff is getting out of hand. I'm talking about folks they switching up their whole entire look and trying to mimic you down to the T to your car. It's so cringy, y'all. It's on a whole nother level, and I had to tell you guys that, because I know a lot of you guys are like, who's still bringing negative energy, or who still pulling on my energy? It's this clone. These clones, they still pulling on your energy. That's why you be like, hold up, you calling back your energy, you cleansing yourself still. You like, who? It's these clones. Because I woke up and I had to redeem my whole energy. I had to anoint my whole entire head. Literally, I'm just getting all up in it, like all up in it. And I'm calling back my energy. I'm like, who is this? But then again, the Most High was like, remember that dream? Remember that dream? And I'm like, oh my gosh. It's these clones. They still trying to be you, and want you to be okay with it. They like, why can I not be you? Like, what's the big deal? And the big deal is you are you. Remember at a Rush Hour? When they was like arguing about, I'm me. He was like, I'm me. He was like, no, I'm me, you. He said, no, you, and I'm you. And he was like, why am I arguing with somebody about being themselves? I would never thought that this would be my problem in life. I probably have 99 problems, but I would never expect this literally would be my issue of me arguing down someone, finding it as if it's not a problem that they trying to be you. I'm talking about folks, literally. A lot of you guys got the problem on here too. I'm probably not the only one. If you guys is on here, y'all got the same issue, but you don't even know. You just feel like something is going on with your energy. You feel like somebody is literally trying to tap into your energy. But you don't know what's taking place. You like, I still don't know what's going on. And it keeps happening. And the Most High wants you to understand it's these clones. Literally. You guys may have about like 15 to 20 clones out here. And they trying to figure out, as you constantly close the portals to them actually doing this, they're still trying to fight you. Like, what is the big deal? What's the problem? I don't see the problem. You don't see the problem? Like, are you crazy? The problem is you monitoring someone 24/7, stalking them, trying to hack their devices and, hack this and hack that, trying to check up on them, probably their bank account, trying to check up on them on what they buy, what they purchase, trying to check up on them on their whole lifestyle, who they with, who they around, where they going to eat at, where they going to grocery shop at. How they feeling when they actually chilling. This is a problem. Why would you think somebody want you to intervene in they life in that scale? Are you crazy? Why would you even think that that would be okay? They didn't give you no consent. You didn't ask. There was no approval of any sort, and you just evade in they life, and you thinking that that's supposed to be okay. How? You don't find nothing weird in that. Nothing go across your head and be like, whoa, I'm really on some weird stuff. Folks be all at your job. They don't even work there. They just be sitting there in the parking lot looking at you like, you weird. Security gotta escort you out of the premises. They like, excuse me, sir, excuse me, ma'am, do you work here? Can I help you? Oh, no, I'm just here to see somebody. He like, who? Who you here to see? Because everybody else went in the building. So who is it? This is crazy. And they still feel like, what's the big deal? I ain't not doing no harm. This is harm. Who in their right mind would want to stalk her? Better yet, need to be everywhere you at. Don't even really know you exist even there, but you just being a weirdo in the back. Remember, in my dream, the spirit told me to look back. They weren't on the side of me. The spirit told me, look back. What's that? I said, what's what? I don't see nothing. They said, look, turn your head, look back. I turned my head, I looked back, I said, what? Oh, no. Oh, I had opened up the whole floor. I'm not playing with, what? What? What are you doing? This is why people be creeped out with these people. Then they got the audacity to be around people and act like you. Folks is creeped out. Folks is feel embarrassed for them. Folks is like, man, I knew you all my life. I don't know what's going on with you. I knew you all your life. There is no way what type of character you bring it to the forefront. They got people around them calling them out for filth. And they sitting up there acting like they don't know what's going on. You know what's going on. You know it. You know that. Acting crazy. Going around people with a whole different persona as if they didn't know you, as if they weren't raised growing up with you. They run around here literally trying to mimic you, trying to show up as you. And acting like the people that know them is gonna accept that. Yeah, as soon as they get in your energy, in your era, you feel it. You feel it. You feel an unpleasant, feeling of like some type of invasion. Like you feel like somebody is like around you. Like basically like a stalker. But they trying to tap into your energy to get as close to see what you're doing. Breaking spiritual laws. This is against spiritual laws. You don't just come in and try to tap in, to someone's frequency in their energy to monitor them. That's called monitoring spirits. Yeah, all up in your dreams. I'm telling you folks that follow me in my dreams. When I'm on here talking to you guys, this is a whole different level of obsession that we talking about. These folks made in their head that, hey, I don't care what people say, this is who I am. Like they really got in their head that this is who they is. You are who they is, for real. This is the type of level that I'm speaking of. This is not on no competition. I can wear that better than you, or I can do no. They stripped their whole identity, and they are now maneuvering as if if I can't destiny swap, I don't care. I'm still going, I'm still going to take this identity. And you can't. They look like a fool. They look, and there's going to be some serious consequences that come to them. I'm just here to tell you that this is what you've been facing if you're still feeling like, who's on my energy? Like, who's tugging? I gotta claim my energy and I gotta cleanse. I gotta get myself back balanced again. Who is that? It's your clones. It's your clones. It's sick. It's twisted. And it's overly, like, insane. Like, I don't know how the levels went up this high. Like, I don't know what you did to have these folks feeling this way, because you're very, like, humble. You know what I'm saying? You're not, like, all out here showboating. And y'all just now getting, yourself in a life as if what you prefer, like you ain't, you are, but you're going to get to where you want to get, but you're just now beginning, to start something for yourself. So how could it get, someone said, sold their soul to the, yeah, I definitely believe that. Of course. They definitely sold out. Oh, that's not a question. And I believe since they sold, out their soul, I think they really try to capture yours, to be honest. I really do think that. When clones are established, I believe, they are the ones that are seeking out for God's people. I do believe that. I believe you take one soul, you take another soul. I believe that's what they on. And they're trying to transform themselves into you as if they gonna take you or something. And you got another thing coming. Are you crazy? Are you insane? You're going to literally self-sabotage yourself, trying to start a failed mission. You should abort a mission by now. Like, why haven't you got a clue, like, this may not be my mission? Like, that didn't go to your head? Like, this, I'm just not going to get this soul. Like, hello? Ding, ding. You not going to get this one. You looking crazy. You don't even execute it right. How you going to be a clone and you look like a hot mess? You don't do nothing according to how this person is or what they stand for or how they walk, and you a hot mess. You're not even a candidate to even be a clone to this person. If we're talking about what's the big deal, you making this person look ridiculous. That's what the problem. Oh my gosh. If it was where you can actually pick if you want a clone, you would not meet the standards. You would not get picked. You won't even be up for a candidate to be in the top 5. No. These people are stupid. Like, think about it. If you're like, okay, you had an opportunity, like you divine ones. You're like, okay, I want me like 1 or 2 clones. They would not be it. You would not be picked. You would be like the one to be dismissed like in the first session. If it was a competition and we had to pick and choose, no. You would not execute me right. You look horrible. I'm being honest. If they, because what I was seeing was how they were trying to be you, and it's like, it's not there. It's not there. You did not make the cut. You're not even on the list. You making somebody look like they want to change a little things about them. If you are trying to mimic me, let me change a little bit of things about myself. That's what you would have the original one. You'd be like, hold on, if that is how I look and this person is trying to mimic me, I need to change this. I need to change that. We'll be going down the list trying to upgrade ourselves if that's how we look. I look a hot mess. I need to start from scratch and get myself together, because that's not it. If that's how you supposed to be my clone and that's how you showing up, I need to get it. I need to get it back. I need to get it together. I need to go. I need to pray to God. That's not it. And why would somebody even want to be a clone of that? But these are these freakazoids that want to be you so bad, but can't even be you. It's like when you study somebody with all 24 hours, that's what you came up with. Like, I'm serious. Like, you had 24 hours, and literally, this is how you cloned yourself like this. This is why they need to stay in their place. Let God be the creator. Like, this adversary, you are a hot mess. If you trying to mimic the Most High and you trying to go about things, you going about it in the most horrible ways. You need to stick to your dark kingdom side. Maybe y'all need to stick with the wizards and the witches and warlocks. Go do that. Stick to that hocus pocus stuff. Don't get into the actual creation, because that's not your forte. You don't execute that well. People looking at this like, this is ridiculous. You need to, that's, what I'm saying? You know how we went back to that video of everybody got, created to do certain things? That's not what you was created to do. It just takes one little creation for you to be like, I gotta stop this. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. I gotta get back to the Wizard of Oz. That's what I gotta get back. I'm like, what did that little girl, the little lady do? What she do? She clicked her heels to get her. I wish to back to where you need to be at. Yeah, you need to be back over there, Wizard of Oz. Let God be God. Let God do His thing according to the creations. Cause you see how. But then again, you see how the adversary, he try to mimic the Most High, and then all his creations that he created try to come over here and try to mimic us. Instead of you trying to be the best that you can be according to how you created, why y'all over here and trying to mimic and be a clone of us? You see how the apple don't fall too far from the tree? They doing exactly what they creator is doing to the Most High, and then his creations are doing the same thing that he's doing to the Most High. This is the reason why we don't mix. This is the reason why light and dark can never mix. Because they'll be forever trying to be you. Instead of you just, because think about it, Lucifer in that realm, he was a musician. He was good at playing music. Why couldn't you just be an expert and be great at how the Most High created you at being, a musician? And he made you beautiful. Everybody was glorifying this man beauty, or this whatever woman, I don't know, beauty. And literally how they play music. They had the whole heaven jumping. Everybody dancing, everybody having a good time, and then you so happen to glance over there and then look at the Most High. Like, nah. I don't want this. This is dead. I want his spot. As if yours wasn't good. As if yours wasn't great. This is exactly what his creations do to us. They be having talent. They be having little gifts that he gives them. Right? You like, man, you can shine over there. What you do? You do good with your gift. Nah. No. I want yours. I want your whole persona. I want your whole identity. I just want to take your whole self-being. And I want to destroy you as I'm trying to be you. How you gonna do that, sir, ma'am? I don't know. But I'm gonna go on a mission and I'm gonna do this. But you were just good about it don't even matter. This is the sick stuff I'm talking about. And you know what the Most High had to do, right? He had to deny him. He had to cut him off. So these are some clones that you may have you had to cut off. They was moving funny, And it just, they start getting worse and worse. It's like you brought out the worst of them, because at the end of the day, they thought that they was you. So they were like, why are you bragging about what you doing when basically you bragging about me because I'm you? You don't know that now. You don't know that. They thinking like they in their head like, but this person don't know. They have no clue. And all of a sudden, every time you go around this person, something end up happening to you. You know what I'm saying? You either losing this, you know, something end up drastically happening. Like I say, where everything is just getting destroyed. And you trying to figure out, man, what is going on? You might even be telling this person that stuff that be going on with you, and they like, yeah. Because right when you get out of there, I'm already ready to take your spot. Yeah, Lucifer, he was like handsome, powerful angel. He was a leader. He was literally like third in command. He got leadership skills. You know, he was the biggest musician. Every time he was to show up and they were saying that he's gonna be performing, he had thousands and thousands of people that wanted to see his performances and stuff. Appreciated, you know, him and his gifts and everything. But he looked at the Most High. He was like, nah, this ain't good enough. This is not good enough. I want to sit up high like this man. I want to be walking and I want to be, you know, like her. I want to do like her. I want to be like him. Even though I got this and this is all going, this is all fine and dandy, still not good enough. No. I want to take that position. And people be like, you have your own position and it's good for you. It's going good. You ain't in lack. You actually, more people are still respecting your talent, your gift, showing out for you, speaking highly of you according to how you was created and what you can give, the impact. People are getting the impact. Don't care. I want that light. But you got your own light. Don't care. I'm not happy with that. This is the sick stuff that I'm talking about. Why are you not happy with your light and what you got going on in your lane and where you supposed to be at? I still see myself and where I could be in that person. This is the sick stuff I be talking about. Why are you still reflecting and mirroring yourself to that individual over there? Didn't y'all hear the song? Look at the man in the mirror. Look at yourself. You should be wanting to be the best that you can be according to what you was given. This is what this person is doing. Hello? This person is doing the same thing. They're working with what they got. What they was given. I know a lot of you guys is like, you know, you guys are not degrading yourselves. You know what I'm saying? You know who you is, but you like, I mean, it's a lot of things that, you know, I'm trying to pick up the pieces of my life and, you know, I'm trying to get that together. I'm not the best that I can be at this very moment, but you guys got like 50, up to 50 clones. And you trying to get yourself together. You're not at the space that you really actually want to be. But then you got people trying to destroy you and trying to be you in a place that you study, trying to get yourself together. You're not even at the actual point. They actually if you're thinking about statuses in the world, society, they're like further than you. They got a little stable standing than you. And they looking at you like, I want to be that. This is the sick thing that I be speaking of. It's like this person is getting it together. Trying to figure things out. Why are you over here trying to mimic me? But as you guys know, it's deeper than that. You guys had to know that it ain't got nothing to do with how you look in society. It's actually who you is. And it's a lot of people out here is very obvious and very naive. Yeah, they love them. Yeah, like I say, forever you're going to have clones according to the adversary. This is what he was doing up there in the second heavens, in the second realm. This is what all he was doing, was obsessing over the Most High. And this is, we come down here, why are we going through the same thing our Creator was going through? It's like we could be at the very lowest. I'm talking about like actually walking around here with a plastic bag. People, you will still have 50 clones. It don't matter what you got. It's who you are. You are a child of the Most High. So just in the light that you have, in the force that you have, the frequency that you have, Most High gave you so much that this clown and his creations that he created that's coming from him, his seed, they don't have that. Right? I'm talking about you don't have to dress up. You know, they have, his people, they got to dress up. They got to show up as if, they want to be seen. We can dress down and we'll have a whole stampede. Folks will still be like, hey, what's that over there? You be like, what? I don't want to be seen. I'm not even, I come to empty the trash. I'm got a robe on. I got a bonnet and, I got my creamer over my face. People still like, hey, ma'am, hey, sir. While they over here dressing down to the T, spending money, going to getting surgeries and, as if they somebody. We ain't got to do none of that. They thinking like we got it so easy. They like, man, this person, they don't have to do nothing. Man, we shouldn't have to do nothing either. Why is they just, getting the things that we work hard for and they just showing up and they just doing this and doing that and they get to have it? I'm telling you, this is what they speaking of you guys. They like, man, because I'm telling you, behind the scenes, if you actually get to see what they do in they every day to actually, try to do something, they do a lot of getting together, trying to get it together and show up where we don't. You know what I'm saying? This is who he is. And they think it's not fair. Like I'm telling you, people have been saying that your whole life. Like, you think you all that because, and they see the difference, like how people treat you. I'm talking about even at a young age. They be like, why you even, got this and we got that. They always comparing. I'm talking about when you even young. You like, who even worry about this? Who even worry about what color you got? Oh, but you got that color and all of us got this color. You think like it don't matter. Why are you thinking like that? Like, be thankful of what you do have. Stop always trying to compare and see what somebody else got. But this is what you've been going through all your life. I'm talking about even with grown people. They trying to figure out, since you got that, that you could kind of help out. Since you got that, you could help out. You receiving a lot. So, it's like, who counting my pockets? Like, who's worried about what people receiving? I'm telling you, so it's kind of sort of like the Most High was like preparing you for, what folks was actually going to be, you were going to have to deal with, according to people. They always, it don't matter how you look, it don't matter what you got, they going to always feel like you got it easy. That's number one, I got to tell you guys. That's why they want to actually swap with you. Because they feel like, even though they may got a lot, they feel like, people feel like they got a lot, it doesn't mount up to, you not having too much, but you still don't have to work as hard as them. So they're like, I still want to swap. Because they feel as though they still got to work hard and do all this stuff and you don't. And they think like, even if you choose to have a lot, you could. They thinking like maybe you just like to have just what you want or whatever. Yeah, somebody said just make it look easy. Exactly. Very hard workers. Don't get it twisted. We're very hard workers, but to them, it's like, when I have to explain to you guys, it's like they're on like a material, like, what is that word? They like for show. You know, they know that we don't have a character. We don't have to put on a show to get the things or to receive or to do. It just, yeah, materialistic. Yeah, thank you. But it's like, this is what they do. You know, they go to surgeries, you guys. I'm talking about, they spend a lot of investments on themselves to trying to get themselves together to make it presentable to somebody or to get. We don't do that. They looking like, why do she not have to do nothing? Like, she walking around here with pajamas and she's still making it happen as if I was up like literally since yesterday trying to get ready for this moment. And it's like, you like show up like, hey, you know, you accept me, you know, I'm putting what I offer on the table. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. They want to do that too. They like, why is it not in them to act like you? To like make you like the confidence and just that light like you. You know, this is what they want. They want that. Cause these folks, these others, they're killing themselves to try to look the part and act the part and be the part. We don't do none of that. We show up as who we is. With our talent, with you know, shining that light, of course. You know, our personality, you know, our raw and relatable, you know, and they looking at you like, dang, they sick, they irritated. They like, this cannot be, you know. I did way more than them, you know, and it's still working for them. It's like they feel as though like like we are we're finessing. They feel like we're finessing everything down here. Like, it gotta be a finesse. Cause they can't just have it their way like that. It's like, we actually do gotta do work, but we're not changing ourselves. We're actually going how we created. That's exactly how we're gonna show up as. But you're going to see some skills. You're going to see some talent, of course. We're going to light up the place. We ain't just going to come and be lazy with it. We know what our position is. We know what we actually got to put in as far as the energy. But again, we are going to be real. That's the thing. Y'all fake. Y'all got to stop being fake and be real. People adjust to realness. They can't vibe with no fake act and fake phony things that they trying to present. It was at one point, I remember I was at like a job where, you know, you have to perform, and literally he was like, all you gotta do is just, you know, fake it. You know, they're like, you know, you just gotta fake it and try to get people to feel a certain way. And I was telling this man that you go right ahead and do that. He went on stage, dang near crickets. Because he was too busy trying to people please. You know, he got up there trying to people please, trying to get people to feel, you know, good about themselves instead of keeping it real. I told them, I'm going to keep it real. I got on the stage, hurt a couple people feelings, and then I got a whole standing ovation. I sure did. Folks was up in their car and up in their chair. They was crunching their purse. They was rolling their eyes like. And right at the end, I bet you I got that standing ovation. Why? Because people was like, man, I need to hear that. This is real stuff. I got it. Some people was videotaping like on their phone. Like, I got to take that back to so-and-so. You know? Because, again, and they trying to figure out why are we built like way? Like, why are we built to where, you know, we don't go by their blueprint? We got like this whole different standards to ourselves and how we do things. They want that. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just like, you guys been watching us for so long. Like, y'all been studying, y'all been, videotaping, video recording, of all of us, right? For so long. And y'all still ain't got the blueprint of keeping it real. It's realness. Like, how do you watch something and you leave that out? Because maybe that's something they can't do. They gotta keep it fake. Because ain't nothing real in them. That's the ingredients that they will forever miss, because they refuse to keep it real. They gotta pin on the act. They gotta, it is lights, camera, action. That's the only skill that they have, is to perform as being an actor. That's it. They can't be real. So they're gonna constantly be hating on you, trying to mimic you, because that's something that they can't do. They just an actor, just like their father. Just acting. Every time these people come around, this lights, camera, action, you like, oh, here they go with that acting stuff. Here they go with that fake acting, phony bullcrap. And they wonder why folks they can't get with that. Folks is like, even in the groups, they checking for you. Is so and so here? Did so and so, make it back and about you. Sometimes folks they could be around some phony people, but the realness is what people crave. That's actually what people want. It's real people. I remember when I was younger, I had a grandmother that always kept it real. And I loved it. She was like raw. And she was respected. Everybody to this day still talking about her because she just was raw. And they already knew her. They like, yeah, I already know, this lady and da-da-da. And literally everybody honored her for her realness. Like people will literally remember you for decades. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I'm trying to tell you guys, like, the whole, you thinking like, okay, I don't have too much. These folks already tried to destroy me of everything that I got. If they felt like you got a nice car, they ready to destroy your car. If you got a nice job or, you got a job, they'll try to destroy that job from you and try to get that job, and it's like everything that you have, that you actually, work hard for, they'll try to get that taken away from you, right? But then again, it's like, okay, you got comfortable with not having too much. Because you like, dang, okay, if I do get something, I do come up, it's a problem. And if I don't have nothing, it's a problem. So what is the actual issue here? The issue is y'all real. You guys are real people that they can never be. You will forever be their inspiration, their admiration every day. That's why they always got to see you every day. They got to see someone that they can never be. I'm going to keep it real. I don't care. Trigger. I don't care. It's like, you can't break down somebody that's real. You can always break down somebody that's fake. It's easy. You can hurt their feelings in one little thing you say. They better go crying. Because they worked hard for that character. I worked hard for this character. But you say something to us, I know who I am. How you gonna break somebody that's really a realist? Fake folks say, you hurt my feelings. They go and report you. They go and report you because you didn't even say hi to them today. I didn't get a hi today. I'm going to go report that. These are these fake clones that I'm talking about. But then again, they ain't been to sabotage you and make sure you didn't have nothing, right? But still hating on you once again. It's like you will leave somebody alone and you feel like you accomplished of, trying to destroy their life, right? Why are you still on their tail, ma'am, sir? It's deeper than that. I'm telling you. They still can't take away what the Most High have given you. That's something that they can never they feel like it's gonna make them feel better of trying to destroy your life. But then again, they're trying to figure out, why am I still mad? Why is this person still angry me? Why does this person still trigger me? Because it wasn't what I had. It's who I actually am that you can't never be. That's the problem. That's it. You still looking at somebody that you could never be. That's the problem. That's why you still mad. That's why you still triggered. That's why this person is still in your mind 24/7. Yeah. We breaking down the reason why they mad at y'all. At us as a whole, as the Most High children. Just like they father. How he always felt about the Most High. This is exactly what they do. He really tried to get them angels, all them angels up there to go against the Most High. It was a lot of angels. They fell down here with him. But then again, he still had, when he went down here, he still wanted to create, a seed of parasites, because he knew that we gonna be down here too. He gonna be like, well, your children, have you forgot? Your children gonna be down here. You X me out, away from you, right? But I still can target your children. I still can try to target them to hurt you. The same stuff that I was pulling up there, according to you, I'm going to pull down here with your children. But they didn't understand how we were going to stand 10 toes. You see how the Most High stand 10 toes. The same thing that he did to you, that's how we going to do to yours. Yeah. How many people that y'all would cut? Y'all cut out of y'all life? Because you can't deal with them. His seeds, you can't deal with. You're going to have to cut them out of your life. You cannot deal with them. They're going to be coming to you. They're going to be, if it's not a relationship, it's they want a friendship, they want a business ship, they want some type of ship with you. They want to jump on your ship. But then again, they come at you with this fake acting bull crap, and you already know it. It's just a matter of time before they end up getting booted off the ship. Because they're going to be too focused on you. They're going to be too busy trying to destroy you. Too busy want what you got. What you got, I want that too. What you got, I want that too. Get off the ship. You're kicked off the ship. You're not making it. No, we're stopping the ship or kicking this person off. You're off the ship. Can't deal with you. Can't have you. And the crazy part about it is they be talented according to themselves. That's the only reason. That's the reason why you actually, pick them. You're like, man, this person is talented. This person is skilled. But they don't want to operate in what they was given. That's the whole problem. It's like, why do you not want to operate in what you have? Do you even know what you have? That's the same thing with Lucifer. The Most High was like, I've given you something that a lot of people would enjoy. A lot of people would appreciate. Who wouldn't want to be a talented musician? I'm talking about everything that you create and you put together, it'd be a hit. Hit after hit after hit after hit. And it don't even take much for you to put something together and it'll be a hit. Nah. I want what you got. Nah, whatever you got going on, that's what I want to do. It don't make sense. It's like something had went wrong in this creation. When they was getting created, somebody was tired. And when you tired, you start making mistakes. This is something that happened. Something happened within this creation. Because you can't possibly ignore something that, that you are really good at. Like, if you keep working on this, you don't know what this can take you. Some folks literally got to work at the dang plantation. They're doing slavery work. When your talent, you could make out of this and it'll be a hit. You ain't got to worry. You set. But you still hating on this man. You still hating on this woman who is trying to get it together. Trying to work out some stuff so that they can have some stuff going. But it's something in you. I'm telling you, when they target you and, they are doing these acts according to you, it's something in you that these folks don't have. And I just told y'all. Okay, if you ever wanted to know, you confused, I just told you. Your realness. You are a real, actual being. These folks are fake. The stuff that you're seeing, this is acting. You're not acting. They trying to figure out how come you not acting? How come you not putting on a show? You actually exactly who you is? Folks from afar, right? A lot of folks thought you was acting for a minute. A lot of folks thought you were just like, this is just some type of a character you were putting on until they kept watching you. And you know how they watch. You want 24 hours? And they was like, this person may not be actually faking. This may actually be a real individual. And they ain't met nobody that was real. Everybody came across actually was faking. They found out that they was faking. But for some reason, you was not you exactly actually who you are. I know you guys, may have ran into people that was like kind of confused by that too. Because they were like, I thought that you was, you even had people in your family. At some point, they thought that you was acting. They really didn't think that was actually you. They thought you were just putting on a show like everybody else. This is what people do. We had put on a show. But they realized that, this is actually you? How? How you do that? How could you even do that? Because in the world, we know the world is staged. People in the world staged. But you actually are a real character. Like this is your actual identity. You became a target. People was trying to hunt down your identity. People wanted that for themselves. Folks is tired out here acting. People want to hang up they acting gig. They want to just live in peace and joy like yourself. But that ain't gonna ever happen. You ain't destiny swapping, identity swapping. You ain't trying to clone. You can't even be a clone version of me. Because the thing is, you can't. You don't even have the ingredients that it takes to be a real individual. They gonna start glitching and all other type of stuff, trying to be you. And then you gonna angry them because they feel as though I can't even be you as a clone. That's really gonna trigger them. They worked hard on that. They worked hard on being a clone version of you, and they can't be that either. How you think Lucifer felt with the Most High? He put in effort. He put in a lot of work trying to be the Most High. He put in a lot. And then till he got to the realization that I can't be this man. You know what that made? You can just imagine what the folks that ain't according to you. Hey, I really can't. It's crazy out here, y'all. I'm telling you, I felt as though, we was going to have to go through some stuff what the Most High had went through in Christ. If we're a part of that kingdom and we're a part of, the same spirit, the same energy and all the frequency, the era that they have, you have to put two and two together. What we're actually gonna, have to deal with. We're gonna have to go through. We have to know our life wasn't gonna be like peachy and cream. It's just when you witness it and you go through it, it's a shock. Because it's like, a lot of these people, even though they may be acting or whatever, they still have skills of their own that they was granted with, and talent. But that's not good enough. They still want to have something that's actually real, which is understandable. Who wouldn't? But it's the way they go about it. They go about it in a weird, the weirdest ways, that creepy ways, to make you just want to get them off your boat, remove them off your ship. There is no ship. No, there's no friendship. There's no relationship. There's no business ship. I need you off my ship. You are creepy. It's going to get to the point like that time. It's going to get to the point like Cain and Abel. When he was like, it's either you or me. And we ain't getting that. It don't take much. You off the ship. You are off the ship. Some of you guys be having these people around, like, them stories that they be posting up even on this app. We don't understand the backstories of that. They should have got them off their ship before it came down to what had happened.